Hello, everybody. This is Dee from Dee's Cute and Crafty, and I'm back with another video for you guys today. I am still doing sunflowers and bumblebees, and this one is cute. I have two that I'm going to show you. I normally do three, but I'm only doing two today because they have quite a few pieces, as you can see, um, sprawled out on my table. So let's jump right in. I have a piece of pool noodle. I have a piece of old um, wrapping paper cardboard. I have some duct tape from Hobby Lobby, my wooden bumblebees from Hobby Lobby, floral picks from my stash, my little black and white buffalo check ribbon from Dollar Tree. I have jute cord and some nautical cord from Dollar Tree, beads from my stash, tumbling tower blocks from Dollar Tree. This coconut grass or coconut husk is from Dollar Tree. And of course, I can't do anything without my trusty cardboard. So I have that as well. You're going to have to make two of these. So we are going to make some little gardening boots. So I just took my cardboard and roughly sketched out the sole of a shoe or the sole of a boot. And I'm just going to go around it in my nautical cord. And you see that I have two pieces of that sole because we need a bottom and a top. So you're going to need four pieces to make the other boot. So two pieces for this boot, two for the other boot. So whatever you do in this on this DIY, you're going to have to double it up so you get two boots. Okay, so I have four tumbling tower blocks. You will need eight because you're doing two boots. And I'm just going to hot glue two of them together and then the other two together. This is going to make the heel of the boot. And because I have the heel on there, it won't stand up properly if I don't put something at the top to even it out. So that is what I'm doing, and I'm going in with my Dollar Tree furniture marker, and I'm just going to use the color cherry to give this a stained kind of look. And on my sole of my gardening boot, I did go around it, I believe, four times, either three or four. You go around as many times as you want, dependent upon how high you want your boot to sit. Now, I'm going in with this beautiful sunflower duct tape that I picked up from Hobby Lobby a while ago. It is perfect for this DIY. It's so bright and sunny and cheerful, and that's why we are using it in this video and the next, because this video is all about the duct tape. Yep, this is what inspired me to do what I'm doing today. So I'm just going to add two pieces or enough to cover my cardboard. And then I'm just going to trim off what I don't need. And now you see me just making little hash marks in my duct tape because that is going to allow it to fold over the curve of this cardboard a lot easier. You won't get those rough pointed edges. I'm just going to add some hot glue to the top of my nautical cord. And this is the top of the boot. I know, doesn't quite look like a boot yet, but believe me, it will. So now that that's done, I'm going to take that same duct tape and I'm going to wrap it around this piece of cardboard tubing. And again, this is just a piece left over from Christmas wrapping paper. I keep my cardboard tubes because I never know what I'm going to use them for. So I'm just going to go around this until I get it covered. And I'm trying to make sure all of the cuts or the seams line up in the back so that I can hide them in the back of this gardening boot. And I did leave a little bit of overhang at the top of this roll, and I'll do the same at the bottom of this roll. So we can then make those hash marks that we made on the sole of the shoe to fold it into the cardboard tubing. You'll see in just a second what I'm talking about. So you guys, I want to take this time to say thank you, thank you, thank you to everyone watching my video today. You guys are amazing. I'm so glad you're here. Thank you for stopping by. To my new subscribers, thank you for joining Dee's Cute and Crafty. Love you so much. Thank you as well for being here. So you see how I made those hash marks and then folded it down inside the cardboard tube? That's why we made the hash marks, so you get a nice fold. Now we're going to take some hot glue and attach it to the tubing, and then attach the tubing to the top of the gardening boot. And that pool noodle just slips right in. I'm not going to glue it in any type of way. It doesn't need it. And now we are going to go around this with nautical cord. You don't have to. You could leave it just the way it is. But you guys know I like detail, texture, dimension, all of the things. And so I do a little extra. But at any point in my DIYs, if you see a point where you would stop right there, then by all means, do that. You guys craft the way that you want. I'm just giving you some inspiration. So I'm cutting off this part that's sticking out because I don't like it. And if you have any parts that are sticking out, you can definitely go back in with some nautical cord and cover that right up, because I'm going to. So just placing our flowers, and I'm just sticking them down inside the pool noodle, not adding glue or anything like that. They stick in there just fine. I don't like using a lot of glue if I can help it, because I can reuse these flowers in another DIY if I don't put a lot of glue on this DIY. These little garden boots came out so cute, you guys. These are adorable. And I'm only doing 2 DIYs today, so I can't even tell you which one's my favorite, because they're both so cute. So you guys are going to have to let me know which one is your favorite of the 2, because I could not choose. And that rarely happens, but I just can't choose. So now that I have my flowers in there, I've got some daisies and some little yellow buttercup flowers, some hops bush, some greenery, just whatever I pulled from my stash to make this cute. I did not have any Spanish moss. And so that is why I am using this coconut husk, because I needed some kind of like natural brown texture kind of feel to this to tie in that nautical cord. I feel like I did. And this worked out perfectly. I just tucked it in there, didn't do a whole lot with it, didn't have to glue it. It just fit down inside of the top of this boot. Now I'm going to take my buffalo check ribbon and just make a little bow. I did the cancer awareness ribbon, and then I'm just going to tie it with some of the jute cord. And we're going to hot glue it to the top outer portion of this garden boot. And again, you will make 2 of these because you need 2 boots. I mean, if you just want to make 1, that's totally up to you. But yeah, I made 2. And now I'm just trying to line them up as best I can so I can hot glue them together. I want this to be a pair, and I want it to sit together. I don't want you to be able to pull it apart. So we're just going to load it up with glue, and we're going to squeeze it until that glue sets up and they are glued together. You guys, I think I may have picked out my dress for my wedding. Not sure yet, but of course I can't show you because Howard watches my videos. I can't do a posting of the dress, but I think I may have it. And that was one of the things, major things that I hadn't done yet. So here are my wooden bees that I got from Dollar Tree. You saw me use this on from Dollar Tree, from Hobby Lobby. And you see me use these on the previous video where I took my hot glue gun and I made some little glue wings, just the same bumblebees that I've been using in my bee videos. I'm just going to place them one at the toe of the boot, one on one of the leaves. I thought that was so cute. And then one just on the top portion of the boot. And then I took some cardboard and I cut out a tag shape, poked a hole in the top, and I took a pencil and wrote the word bloom. And I was going to leave it just in pencil because I thought it was very rustic and very cute, but I ended up going over it in a Sharpie marker. And looking back at it, I probably should have left it the way it was. I think I liked it better just in the pencil. Just added some beads to that tag, tied a bow, and hot glued it to the top of the shoe. And of course, I have to do more because I can't leave well enough alone. I wanted the boots to look muddy. I did. I wanted them to look muddy like they had actually been out in the garden doing some work. So I took some brown paint and just smudged it on the sole or the bottom part of the boot. You guys, if you don't like that, if that's not your vibe, don't do it. But I thought it was cute. So I muddied them up. These are so adorable. Just the cutest little things. Absolutely love them. Moving on to DIY number two, I'm going to be using my chiffon cream, some more of this cute duct tape, and I have a larger buffalo check ribbon this time, three of these sunflower heads from my stash, and some of the leaves from those sunflowers. I have one of the, it's not really wood, it's more like a pressed board round, a wreath round from Dollar Tree. And of course, what? Cardboard. So I took the cardboard and cut it in a half moon shape, and I just used that ring to determine the way my cardboard was cut. I just traced it out. And now I'm going in with the chiffon cream and giving it a very rough coat like I usually do because I like everything rustic and farmhouse feeling. Old distress is totally my jam. So that's why I do it. And now that that's done, I'm going to set it aside and let it dry. And I'm going in with this duct tape and we're just going to wrap this. I want those sunflowers on there, and this is an easy way to do it. It's just going to wrap it all the way around till we get it covered. And this can easily be done with fabric if you have fabric that you'd like to use if you don't have any duct tape. And now that that's done, coming down to the last little bit, just going to cut that off. And now I'm going to take that little half round of cardboard and I am going to staple this round to the cardboard or the cardboard to the round, whichever way you look at it. And it worked out perfectly. I didn't even have to use hot glue for this part. You guys can add some butcher block brown paper or crafting brown paper to the back of this cardboard since it has the black um, design on the back, or like the SKU code is what it looks like. Or you could just paint it black. I think that would be the best option as opposed to trying to paint it the cream color because that black's going to show through. So I took my ruler and I made a line so that I can write as neatly as I can. Home is where my honey bee. The bee part is going to be a little different because I decided to change it up, and you'll see what I'm talking about in just a minute. So as always, I start out in pencil because I can erase anything that I don't like. And I know you guys probably really can't see what I'm doing because I can barely see it as I'm doing this voiceover. But I'm going to go back, of course, with my Sharpie and make everything nice and neat. So some of it is in print and some of it is in my faux calligraphy that I enjoy doing. Here you see me going back with my pencil and making my down strokes thicker because that's how I get my calligraphy look. You guys, the weather here in Ohio for the last couple of days has been beautiful. Home is where my honey. And so I took some cardboard and I decided to make some little honeycomb shapes, and I painted them with my Sunset Gold by Apple Barrel, and I just wrote BEE on those little honeycomb pieces. And I'm just going to hot glue the cardboard B word to the cardboard sign. I thought it just gave it a little extra something instead of writing the whole thing in just my handwriting. So that's why I did it. I think this came out just as adorable as the other one. I loved crafting with this duct tape. It's just so pretty. So yeah, you guys, we've been riding with the top down. Howard has a convertible, so whenever the weather is nice and we can get out and, tool around with the top down, we do that. And this weekend he suggested that we go to a winery, so we did, and we had a nice time. I truly enjoyed it. It was so much fun. I hope the weather where you guys live is getting nice and getting warm, and you're getting out and getting some of that vitamin D, getting some of that sunshine. So I'm just placing my flowers, trying to see how I want them, and I'm just going to hot glue those down. This one is just about done. We're going to add one of those little wooden bees, of course, and a hanger. I think I'm going to, I don't remember if I did just jute cord or beat it. We'll have to see. I don't remember. It is currently hanging on my front door. I did add a beaded hanger. Now that I'm thinking about it. Okay, so we're almost done. I'm going to add some jute cord and a beaded hanger. And then this little cutie will be ready to be displayed. And I love this one just as much as the other one. And I just could not choose. So I'm going to let you guys choose. Which one is your favorite? You guys, if you've been enjoying this content, please don't forget to give it a big fat thumbs up. Again, as I always tell you, that lets YouTube know that you're enjoying my content. They push me out a little bit more so others can see it as well, and it helps my channel grow. And I'm so blessed and grateful for you guys for that. Thank you very much. So you see over here on my glue gun stand where I did some little glue dots on that silicone mat. That is for my bee wings. I'm just going to let that sit there until it hardens up while I make my bow. And then I'll go back over there and peel those off and trim them down. And we'll have bee wings. So to make my bow, I just make my loops. I make my tails and I pinch everything together, stack and pinch. And tie it off with the jute cord. And I am stapling it and hot gluing it to the top of my wreath. And here's my little pieces of hot glue that I took off my silicone mat. You have to have a silicone mat so that you can easily lift them off of it. And I'm just trimming them down to like little teardrop shapes. And I'm just going to hot glue them right on top of that bumblebee. And then I'm going to hot glue him to my wreath. And this one's done. After we bead our hanger, we are done. Oh, I don't know what that flash of light was, but okay. I hate when my camera does that, where I get a burst of bright light. I don't know why that happens. No clue. But here she is. So cute. You guys, thank you so much for joining me. It's just wonderful to have you here. I love talking to you in the comments. So please don't be shy. Drop me a comment. Let me know what you think. Let me know that you're here. You guys are amazing. This is the final reveal of my little muddy gardening boots and my beautiful wreath. They both came out really nice. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, do all the things. And until I see you in my next one, be blessed. Always stay safe and craft something beautiful today, you guys. Bye.